they were doing this ritual stuff because I had went and got an LLC, and I was trying to like do something where I could work from home and have my art and my spiritual practice and put my spin on it, and do something to create like, you know, support, not necessarily followers or be like this huge celebrity or anything like that, but I wanted to kind of like have this freedom in my life where I was doing something that could be in alignment with my own spiritual pursuits, and I could express myself and my interests. And I'm still going to do it regardless. It takes time. It really does. However, this was the breakthrough point, and now I just need to put the responsibility and kind of maintain that. But all of this was kind of thrown into the mix at me, and when I went back to, you know, doing tarot and divination and stuff, and you know, this is when the spiritual community, or, you know, it may not have been people, but just, you know, it could have been the straight up whatever kind of entity that was conjured up to hurt me. This is when it got really dark, and you know, they were like, oh yeah, you can come back home, 666, and you know, they used all of these people as tools, and they really used this one person, you know, I like to call the Cancer King. But they really used this one person to just kind of like fuel this whole vibe that I had going, just to drain me of my own creativity, of my own transformative energy, because this is what they do, okay? This is what they look for. Where can we harness this energy? Because we're all energy, and we all have our own alchemical formula. Where can we harness this creativity? That's what they do. So they really did me good. They did me in good. Okay? So anyways, you know, this one YouTuber with his own spiritual practice, you know, the sensei in the sky, I was talking about November to remember. They were having these rituals where they'd go around the house and they would, you know, fire a gunshot ever so often, you know, and shoot the moon. And, you know, magic is real. And the occult practices, they can affect you. And they can unleash not so nice spirits, demons you can call them, in your own home. Yes. And whether they got what they wanted from me, they really wanted me to, you know, move out of this house that I'm in and disconnect from the person's house that I live in, that I've had this relationship with for the past 15 years. They really wanted me to get out of this situation, and it didn't happen. So, because I just was really confused by all of this, and I couldn't really take it seriously to a certain degree, because I'm like, this is a new experience for me, and anyone would have, you know, been like, what is this? This is a totally, like, you know, unexplainable. So I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. But this was a totally, like, out of this, like, dimension, this 3D kind of experience, okay? And this is real as fuck. And then there's this one other, all of these subscriptions that I was watching on YouTube, like, because of the stuff that I was creating, my own little channel, my content, they were all responding to me for the past year. And this one, after things got really dark, they were telling me, oh, just sell your car. I mean, they knew, like, I could go over and over again, and I'll be talking about it more. This is just a jumping off point. But if I have to name names, I'll name names and put the pieces together for you if you're interested in listening. But I'm going to air it all out on my channel until I write a book about it. But I need to put it out there in the atmosphere and get it off my fucking chest. So there was this one channel, well, I still watch her. She has a spiritual community. It's Astro. And she's like, you know, over there in like Transylvania or something. But I have a lot of respect for her. But anyways, one of her like associates on her channel had the fucking nerve, or it was a spirit talking through her to me, had the fucking nerve after things got really dark, after they didn't get what they wanted from me, after I didn't do what they wanted me to do, when things got really fucking dark, had the fucking nerve to tell me I should go back to being a man as a transgender person. And I'm like, I was never a fucking man. If anything, I was a boy back then, but even then I felt like a little girl. You know what I mean? So how the fuck are you gonna even sit there? You know, that's why karmically everyone's gonna have a life where they're in between genders, or they're a midget, or they have Down syndrome, or they're handicapped, or they have to deal with this situation or that situation karmically for their soul to evolve. So everyone's gonna get their fucking turn. But they wanted to start off all nice and embracing me, and then when they didn't get what they wanted from me, and this one particular Cancer king, like, stock, and then wanted to try to say, oh, I don't look the way